Hello everyone and welcome back to the Tyler Gibson Superstar mode. If you're new to the series, Tyler Gibson is a quarterback I brought from my Madden 23 Texans franchise, put him on the Raiders for 4 seasons where we won them a Super Bowl. Tyler got a Super Bowl MVP and 3 regular season MVPs, shattering basically every record you can think of that a quarterback can have. I decided it was time to move on from the Raiders, and Tyler will now be a huge upgrade at the quarterback position for the 49ers to try to get them to a Super Bowl victory. The thing is, this 49ers roster is not what it used to be. Tyler Gibson, the #1 quarterback, and then we've got Drew Lawson and Jameis Winston backing him up. At halfback, the #1 guy is Brian Robinson. Isaiah Spiller is here as well. Our wide receiver 1 is Donovan Peoples-Jones. We've got Jamison Williams and Tank Dell, as well as Matthew Peterson. Tight end George Kittle gone. It's Greg Dulcich now. The offensive line isn't too bad, honestly. It's just a lot of faces you probably haven't seen on the 49ers before. Defensively, left end is Zaire Jordan, who did just win the NFL Defensive Rookie of the Year in the last season and looks to have superstar X Factor. The right end is Josh Sweat, who has just turned 30. The D tackle is Rudy Ramsey and Levi Onwuzurike. Left outside linebacker is Jack Sanborn. Middle linebacker, still Fred Warner, one of the only guys left from the old guard. Right outside linebacker is Rashad Cartwright. Our corners are Byron Murphy, Shaquem Massey, Lewis Jones, Benjamin St. Juste, and Kerry Collins. Jimmy Ward is the free safety, and the strong safety is Kirk Miles. The kicker is Younghoe Koo, and our punter is Blake Gillikin. So not the roster you're probably used to seeing for the 49ers. It's a team that Tyler is going to have to carry a bit more than he did with the Raiders. He had quite the set of superstar players in Vegas, and that is just not really the case here in San Francisco. If you're curious, the Raiders replaced Tyler Gibson with Dak Prescott. He will be the starter for the foreseeable future for them. They did lose out on Josh Jacobs, and Floyd Hazelwood will be their main starter. If you remember Floyd Hazelwood from the Raiders part of this series, you'd remember that he just cost Tyler Gibson a chance at a second Super Bowl. AJ Brown is the #1 wide receiver now. Devontae Adams is gone. I'm not sure if he retired or just moved elsewhere, but AJ Brown, probably a lateral movement at this point in Devontae Adams' career. Devontae was like 35 or something, and AJ's pretty much in his prime. The tight end is still Michael Mayer. He is up to X Factor with the wrecking ball ability, an 88 overall, an absolute stud. I miss him so much already. A definite downgrade here in San Fran, but I think it will be worth the challenge. I'll get through these activities. We'll get into week 1, Tyler Gibson's first start as a 49er. We do have to select our season mission. All of these are way too easy for Tyler at this point. Let's go 4,000 yards. We hit 6,000 last season. Activities and other things done. We are an 84 overall San Francisco 49ers roster playing the Browns, and their best player is Denzel Ward at an 88 overall. Let's get started. The first home game for Tyler Gibson that isn't in the black and silver. Instead, it is red and gold now. You'll see that he is wearing the number 10, as the number 12 is retired in San Francisco. I was going to have him wear his college number, which is 8, but that is also retired. So TG10 it is. So here we go. A new look, a new home for Tyler Gibson, but the same old player, more than likely. I don't know anyone's numbers yet. I'm assuming 23 must be Brian Robinson. At number 9 is probably Jamison Williams, and let's try to hit him. First completion as a Niner goes to Jamison Williams to the 45. It is quite the change of scenery for Tyler, an outdoor stadium now instead of playing in a dome. We may see rain from time to time. That could be pretty fun. And definitely not the weapons he had before, but we'll get them there for sure. As Tyler back to pass, wants Jamison Williams, had to dive for it, and it's incomplete. Do you guys want me to go absolutely nuts again this season? Try to break my already insane records? Or do we chill out? We played a little more realistic this time around as Tyler gets sacked. Goes down at the 44. It'll be 4th and 11. We got the ball back. The Browns unable to score. Tyler will hand off to Brian Robinson, who falls forward It'll be 2nd and 2. If you are a 49ers fan and you're noticing that other players maybe are wearing retired numbers, unfortunately in Superstar mode, there's basically nothing I can do about it. The only number I can change is my own. 1st and 10 at the 42. We're going play action, and we're going to roll with Tyler, and then we're going to dump it off. I'm guessing that's DPJ, and that is a pickup of 5. Who's his number 3 in my backfield here? Doesn't matter, because I'm just going to throw it to Jameson Williams. It looks like even though he's the lower rated receiver, they've got him as the wide receiver 1, which makes sense because he's much younger with quite a bit higher upside. There's number 13. I don't know who that is yet. I'm guessing 89 must be Greg Dulcich, as we try to throw, but we take a couple smacks and we go down 2nd and 10. Shockingly, Kyle Shanahan's still the coach here in San Francisco. Despite the team like falling apart, Tyler will run on this occasion and he gets 6. Different playbook is interesting too, because now I don't have the cheese plays from the Raiders playbook to rely on, as Tyler takes a schmack again. Free blitzer that time. It'll be 4th and 4, and I'm guessing we'll kick a field goal. Browns able to score, so it is now 7-0 with 7 minutes left in the second quarter. And Tyler will throw. That is caught. That was number 89. That is not Greg Dulcich. That was Jamal Parker, number 89. He's listed as our wide receiver 1. 1st and 10, or sorry, tight end 1. Definitely not our wide receiver 1. And yeah, there goes another sack for Tyler Gibson. Not fast enough to outrun the big man. That's Brian Bresee. What? The rosters have gotten real wacky at this point. This is season 5 of Tyler Gibson. We'll throw for Brian Robinson, get 7 of those yards back, and now it is 3rd and 7. Gosh, it's so weird being in a new playbook, really, more than anything, because I'm used to seeing like certain plays on certain parts of the field, and now we're not getting them anymore, as that is a fumble from DPJ, but it's recovered by DPJ. I have some serious PTSD about fumbles here, boys. 1st and 10 of the 49. Of course, Tyler's last season ended with a couple fumbles, one from Josh Jacobs, which injured him and also let the Ravens back into the AFC Championship game, and then one from Floyd Hazelwood to lose the game when we were in prime position to win it and kick the field goal. People speculate that failure might be why Tyler left. Nah, it's fun to speculate. That's just not true. I was going to leave pretty much no matter what. As we'll throw it underneath again. I believe that's Tank Dell, who I learned is the number 13, which makes sense. And that's a 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Gosh, I'm so used to commentating and saying 1st and 10 for the Raiders, 1st and 10 for the Broncos, because those have been my 2 series for so long. And now it's 1st and 10 for the 49ers. Got to get used to that. 10 for 13 for 116 to start the day for Tyler. On 2nd and 7 from the 22, Tyler hands off. Robinson, nowhere to go. From the 20, Tyler looking to get a first. But that throw is so far behind his man. It gets punched out. Now it's 4th and 5, and I guess we're settling for a field goal. Minute 45 left in the second. Browns didn't score, but the 49ers added 3. I wonder if this 49ers team will also just constantly fake field goals, as that is a drop from whoever that was. Is that Dulcich? Maybe there's a reason you don't see him on the field, as he just drops everything. Tyler back to throw under pressure. That's intercepted. A bad throw while taking a hit is picked off. The first pick in the career of Tyler Gibson as a 49er. Before his first touchdown even. Things are not looking great. They had 2 blitzers. One of them got through. And an inaccurate throw looking for Jameson Williams is picked. So the Browns scored quickly, but the good news about that is that we have the opportunity to get right back at him, as we'll go to Jameson Williams again. He breaks a tackle, and we'll hurry it up. Actually, no, we call a timeout. No runoff. We can't afford that runoff. It's way too big. 30 seconds. 1st and 10. Tyler has his man wide open, but the safety got there in time. I needed to lob it up earlier, probably. It's DPJ in the Debo role. Interesting. I feel like that should be Jameson Williams, but it is what it is. So we're going for a screen play to him. And get out of bounds, please. I'd really appreciate that. He did not. We'll call another timeout. 1st and 10 from the 38. Tyler. Back to throw. Rolling. Throwing. Finding Jameson Williams. Did he get out of bounds? The clock has stopped, so I'm going to assume that he did. So we basically have to get into the end zone here on 1st and goal from the 5. Tyler rolls to the right. Has a man, it's incomplete. And with 7 seconds left, do they leave us on the field for one more attempt? We have the timeout. They have kept us on the field for this one last attempt. So on 2nd and goal from the 5, Tyler has a man wide open. It's Donovan Peoples-Jones. Touchdown 49ers. Tyler Gibson, first one as a 49er, goes to DPJ, and we will close the gap to the Browns before heading to the half. 3rd quarter begins, and the 49ers have the football. It's 14-10, and let's see what Tyler can do. Can he get his team back in it? He can certainly try. That is Donovan Peoples-Jones, I believe, on the catch. It is. Guys, look at what play it is. It's PA cross, my favorite cheese play from the Raiders playbook. It's here. And Jameson Williams is the beneficiary. Gets past midfield, I believe, to the 41 in Cleveland territory. So there's Greg Dulcich, number 80 on the left with the long hair. And we're going to go to him, actually, because he's the most open and available. Makes the grab, fails to get the first, but has 9. 2nd and 1 from the 31. Handoff, I think that's Isaiah Spiller. It is. And he loses a yard. Makes it 3rd down and 2. And it's kind of a long 2, I feel like, as Tyler goes play action and tries to lob one up for his man. It's Jameson Williams again, and he's got the first. To the 10, it's actually Donovan Peoples-Jones. I can't read the numbers on these jerseys as well as I could with the Raiders. So it is 1st and goal. We're just inside the 10. I'm also seeing that our tight end, who I have forgotten the name of, is going to be wide open probably. So we'll throw it to him. Can he hold on? He can. Touchdown 49ers. Jamal Parker is his name. Number 89 with the tutty. The 2nd one of the day for Tyler Gibson. And we will take the lead for the first time today, I believe. I think it was 7-0 at some point. And it is now 17-14. 6:31 left in the 3rd quarter, so the Browns must have just gone 3 and out immediately. 17-14 still your score. We'll hand it off to Brian Robinson. And he's got 5-4-5. I gotta find a new person to get mad at on the regular, because my guy before was Josh Jacobs, because I felt like his running AI was horrendous. Oh my God, what a dot by Tyler Gibson down the field. It's Tank Dell, probably my favorite of the 3 wide receivers on the roster. I do think in real life, Tank Dell could absolutely be like a bona fide wide receiver 1. We'll see here in fake life as we'll go to him again. Tyler taking a hit as he does. Pickup of 8, over 300 yards in his first start. And now on 2nd and 2, we'll go to the middle of the field for Jameson Williams, who gets laid out. At the 23, though, it is 1st and 10. Trying to get into a flow. It was a little rough to start, that's for sure. So we've got Jameson Williams wide open. Should be a touchdown. It is. The 3rd one of the day for Tyler Gibson. 1st one of the day for Jameson Williams. And we will extend our lead. It'll be 24-14 after the extra point. I think my goal with my time with the 49ers is going to be to have a perfect season. Undefeated regular season and then winning a Super Bowl. That would be pretty cool. On 1st and 10, the Browns did score some points. It's 24-17. We are now only up the touchdown. So hand off Brian Robinson. He's got excellent blocking and finds quite a few yards. Call it 7. How is that only his 4th rush? I feel like he's run a decent amount. I guess they rotate in Isaiah Spiller quite a bit, so maybe it's that. On 2nd and 3 from the 32, we'll go to him, and he's got the 1st down yardage as he falls forward to the 39. 1st and 10 at the 39. Tyler back to pass, wants it all with Jameson Williams. He's got it all with Jameson Williams. He's got 98 speed, don't you forget. This is the fastest wide receiver Tyler Gibson has ever had, and we are going to make that work out great. Tyler up to a 96 throw power, which was plenty for this one, and right in the bucket for Jameson Williams. 4 minutes remain in the game. The Browns down 31-17, and were unable to score on their last possession. From the 21, Tyler on the keeper. He's got excellent speed. Don't forget. Oh, Tyler. No, he couldn't keep the tiptoe going. That was the craziest juke I've ever seen from Tyler Gibson. Made 2 people miss. First and 10. Well, there was a holding penalty on that last play, so it's first and 19 from the 38. As Tyler will look to throw. Maybe do we lob one up for Tank? Nah, that's not going to work. Gets swatted away as well as being inaccurate. Second and 19 from the 38. Tyler will hand it off to number 3, Elston. This is, I think, a rookie. That makes it a third and very long 18 as Donovan Peoples-Jones has beat his man down the field. Can he make the grab? He can! To the 21, it's DPJ. Tyler Gibson, first game as the 49ers starter, over 400 yards, and a lob to Donovan Peoples-Jones here. Gets a ton of yards and in the red zone. 2-minute warning has come and gone. It's now 3rd and 2 at the 13. A first down here would really end the game. Honestly, the game is over pretty much regardless, but a first down would mean it could end in our possession instead of the Browns even getting a chance. So we'll hand it off. Brian Robinson, he got it. First and goal. They burn their first time out, but it's not gonna matter. Clock strikes 0 and the 49ers, with Tyler Gibson's first career start, win 31-17. Outside of the one interception, an excellent day for Tyler Gibson in his first start with 432 passing yards and 4 passing touchdowns. If we take a look at the player stats, Tyler, a 142.3 rating, 433 yards, 4 touchdowns, 1 pick on 73% completion percentage. Barry Harrison, 240 yards, 63% completion percentage, 1 touchdown, no picks. So I mean, was fine. Oh, he's out of Utah. Interesting. Nick Chubb is still the running back in Cleveland and had a pretty nice day. Brian Robinson, only the 7 attempts. Did have 4.8 a carry though, not bad. Receiving, Jamison Williams, 9 catches for number 9, 228 yards and 2 touchdowns. Like I said, I think he's going to be the focal point of this offense. DPJ had an excellent day as well, 8 for 105 and a touchdown. Tank Dell, 4 for 60. And then Jamal Parker, 2 for 24 and a touchdown. We need a tight end 1. I miss Michael Mayer so much. Went ahead and advanced the week. We of course are now 1-0. And every single episode, just like always, will contain 2 games. So now we get to play our first division rivalry here in the NFC West, and that is against the Seahawks. So let me get through these activities and we'll get into that. Tyler, for today's game, will have +4 stamina, +2 speed, and +2 throw under pressure. It is our second straight home game here at Levi's Stadium, and I thought I'd bring out some fun color schemes. We're in the all blacks, and the Seahawks are in their all sort of lime greens. Justin Fields is the quarterback of the Seattle Seahawks. Who would have guessed? I just realized I put us in all black uniforms in the middle of the day. We're going to be sweating. Also at the start of the season, so this is like a September game. It's probably still very warm. But also new gear for Tyler to go along with it. I blacked him out, and he'll probably have this blacked out look at home games from here on out. Might switch to whited out, I'm not sure. Haven't really decided. First completion of the day, though, for Tyler goes for 2. Not sure how I feel about the number 10 for him, because it just reminds me of Jimmy G on the 49ers, and I don't really want Tyler to be reminding me of Jimmy Garoppolo, to be honest with you, as that's a first down for Brian Robinson. I thought the 49ers had a blacked out alternate helmet. Maybe I just didn't scroll through the helmets to see, but that would have been cool looking to go with the all black jerseys. A first down to Tank Dell. First and 10 from the 47. We will go back to Brian Robinson on the ground, and it's a pickup of 4, setting up 2nd and 6. From the 43, Tyler back to throw. Wants his tight end. That's Greg Dulcich, I believe, and it sets up a 3rd and short. That was not Greg Dulcich. That was Jamal Parker again. Keep getting those two mixed up. On 3rd and 1. Looking to throw. Tyler off his back foot makes the throw because of course he did. The camera flips. It's to DPJ. His first catch of the day goes to the 12. Tyler has become an all-time great quarterback already. I mean, 3-time MVP, 1-time Super Bowl champion, 1-time Super Bowl MVP. Currently 1-0 in Super Bowls. We've only appeared in the one. Should have been in the 2nd Super Bowl last season, but Floyd Hazelwood fumbled to end the game against the Ravens when we were down by 1 in field goal range. On 2nd and 13, we go back to the ground, and we're going to lose another yard. They'll say it was 0. 3rd and 13. From the 15, 3rd down and 13. We've got the tight end. It's Jamal, and he's going to be short of the first. 6 for 6 to start the day for Tyler, but it's going to be 4th and 2 here. I imagine we settle for a field goal attempt. They faked a field goal. It happens with the Niners too. They faked the field goal and got the first down. So we're at the 2, and we have potential to score here. Brian Robinson can't get it done. Loses a yard. So confirmed that is just a superstar mode thing where they just fake field goals and stuff all the time. Tank Dell, touchdown, 49ers. As we get it to the tank. We add 6, and we will take an early lead off of a fake field goal first down. Justin Fields and the Seahawks able to match. They took the rest of the first quarter to do so, so now there's 9 minutes left in the second. It is 7-7. As Tyler will look to throw. Has a man. That man is Jamal Parker, I think. It is Jamal Parker. Okay, I'm learning. I feel like I could read the numbers on jerseys with the Raiders, but with the 49ers, I just feel like I can't. Like, they just don't pop as much. I don't know. So that's a handoff to Isaiah Spiller, and it says oh, no, he got more than 1 yard. That's just his second rush, and his first one lost like 3. Jamal Parker now in the backfield with us here. And on 2nd and 6, we will look to throw, and we'll lob one up for Brian Robinson. He makes the catch, and he goes down at the enemy 21, but a huge pickup for the Niners. Tyler Gibson accurate as ever. That pocket was great, by the way. That blocking, Raiders could never. Play action. Tyler to throw. Has his man. It's Jameson Williams, and it's a touchdown for the 49ers. The second passing touchdown for Tyler Gibson on the day already, just starting the second quarter really, and we will retake our lead from the Seahawks. 6 minutes, 20 seconds left in the second, and our first play is going to be handoff to Brian Robinson. Goes nowhere. Man, I thought Josh Jacobs was bad. This running game is terrible. Might be a pass-only type of show for Tyler Gibson, which it already was, to be fair, even with the Raiders, but now just even more. Oh, and a fumble? Oh, my dream. Brian, you shouldn't have. They reversed the call. He was down by contact. So you get a mulligan, Brian Robinson. Wow, there was a blitz coming. We don't get the first anyway, so how much does it really matter? 4th and 3, we'll punt it away unless they do another fake punt. 1st and 10 from the 20, 2:21 left in the second, and we'll throw downfield. I think that was Jamal Parker, but it doesn't matter because he freaking dropped it. And that's our first incompletion. What's up with that, man? You guys can't be dropping these things. Seahawks failed to score on their last drive, so we are still up. And we'll go over the middle. Finding our man. It's a 1st and 10 to the 39. It's DPJ. 1st and 10 from the 39. 2-minute warning, come and gone. I'm going to lob one up, give our man a chance. I don't even know who that is, and they couldn't catch it. That might have been Tank Dell. It was Tank Dell. The thing about this team is that there's just no superstars on the offense. So, like, with Devontae Adams, I could trust him to be wide open if he was in press coverage every single time. I could trust that Michael Mayer was pretty much always going to be open, especially in the end zone. There's just no one that is a super standout player here. I do think that Jameson Williams is the closest thing to a standout player because of the 98 speed, but I still don't necessarily think he is a standout player. Speaking of standout players, though, Tyler Gibson on the carry picks up 8. 55 seconds left, 2nd and 2. We'll look to throw. We've got Brian Robinson, a lob from Tyler. It's broken up. Nobody can hold on to the ball during contact. I'm going to say it. I miss the Raiders. 3rd and 2. We look to throw. This whole right side of the field has so much green. Tyler just has to find the edge. He does. And he gets pushed out of bounds at the 27, but it's a 1st and 10 for the 49ers. From the 27, Tyler has a man. It's Brian Robinson, and he holds on, and we will use our first timeout. I was kind of hoping that when I signed with the 49ers, there'd be at least a few familiar faces on the offense. George Kittle in particular would have been super fun. That might be picked. It is. There's a potential for a pick 6 here. There's no pick 6. That was such a stupid decision to throw. Also, pro reads gotta be the worst X Factor ability there is, but I don't think that there is another one that is just way better. Boy, we are starting with the ball inside the 1 on 1st and 10 here in the 3rd quarter. Seahawks started with the football. Couldn't get it done. I can't see, game. Oh my... Dude, the camera screwed me so hard. I mean, I'll blame myself because I didn't throw it immediately like I should have because we're in the end zone. But I couldn't see where I was because the camera just, I guess, can't back up out of the end zone. That doesn't make any sense. The camera should be able to go wherever. But it's a safety, And now the Seahawks gonna take the lead, maybe, because they're gonna get the ball. They did take the lead. It's 15-14. What a weird score. Only 30 seconds left in the third, by the way. So, I don't know. This has been a weird game, to be honest. Rashawn Slater is injured. He's our best offensive lineman. Also, we just cannot run the ball. Like, Brian Robinson, not good. Isaiah Spiller, worse. Who is this that's that fast? Oh, Tyler! That is such a fat broken tackle. Pickup of 8. Who are these edge rushers that are as fast as Tyler with his like 91 speed? It's 3rd and 2, and I shouldn't, but I am trusting Brian Robinson to get the first. Oh, and he actually does. Let's go. Big first down. 7 rushes for 12. Part of me wants to keep running it, but like it just hasn't worked at all. Oh no, inaccurate from Tyler. That would have been so many yards, surely. It's now the 4th quarter, by the way. 2nd and 10 from the 37. Tyler, back to throw. Has a man underneath. It's caught. Broken tackle. Juked out another. I think that's Tank Dell. It is. 1st and 10 for the Tank. Jameson Williams not nearly as involved today as he was a week ago. Obviously, week 1 had an absolutely outstanding performance. And I am starting to believe that maybe my right tackle doesn't exist. It is now 2nd and 17 after the big loss. And Tyler's back to pass again. He's going to step up in the pocket and he's going to run. And he's going to slide. And he's going to get a bunch of the yards back, setting up a 3rd and short. Tyler's a do-it-all type of guy. We saw it last season with the Raiders, and that's with elite help offensively. This time, no elite help. Tyler's still going to do it all himself. That is the latest hit you've maybe ever seen. Huh? You got to call that. Like, look at this play. Tyler is a full step out of bounds when number 92 starts diving and is all the way past the white when he's getting tackled. If that is not unnecessary roughness, I don't know what is. Well, after that, it's 1st and 10 at the 38. Under 8 minutes left. Jameson Williams is wide open. Tyler missed the throw, but Jameson Williams bails him out. To the 14 he goes. 1st and 10, San Francisco. From the 14, we're on a side of the field where it's kind of hard to see right now, but we can... Oh boy, almost throwing an interception. I can't see anything because of this glare. So we'll throw again, underneath, wide open. Is that Tank? 3rd and 5. That was not Tank, that was DPJ. As on 3rd and 5, we'll look to throw from the 9. Tyler rolling. What? Dude, I have seen Tyler make that throw a million times. There was a perfect little window. I timed it pretty well. If he had just thrown accurately, it would have gone straight in between the like linebacker and the safety, because I think they were in like cover 3 or something, and it would have been right in the window in the seam, and it would have been perfect for Jameson Williams, and it would have been a touchdown. But instead, it's 4th and 5, and we're getting 3, and the Seahawks are going to go down and they're going to score. They're going to leave us like 2 minutes and 13 seconds on the clock, and then I'm going to have to start playing the dramatic music because we're in a situation where we need points in order to win. That's my prediction. Here it comes. Okay, they did score. It's 4 minutes and 22 seconds, which is almost exactly double what I said. So not quite as dramatic. I'm not playing the dramatic music. It is still pretty dramatic, though. A dramatic ending here in game 2 as a 49er. As we'll throw to the left. Find our man, probably... Oh, no, it's Alec Ingold, not Jamal Parker. Bro, Kyle Juszczyk isn't even on this team anymore. So whose wife is going to make sick jackets? Tyler throws... Finding his man, it's a 1st and 10. It's actually hilarious how much all of these wide receivers are about to have like a career renaissance because of the man they're playing with now. I mean, I got Jonathan Mingo like 1,300 yards last season, and he was my 3rd wide receiver. Actually, he was the 2nd wide receiver, but he was my 3rd target because it was Devontae Adams and Michael Mayer all day, every day. As that should be a first for, I think that's DPJ, to the 43. 2.5 minutes left. We only need a field goal. I will say this is definitely giving me flashbacks of the AFC Championship game from basically the last episode I recorded, as we're in a situation where we need a field goal. We're basically already there, and then somebody's going to fumble, or we're going to get a freaking holding penalty, and we're going to move backwards. Rashawn Slater, stay injured, buddy. So now we're not even close to field goal range. That's a lie. We're pretty close to field goal range still. 1:57, but it's 1st and 20 now. Throw it to Jameson Williams. And that's like behind him again. Tyler, if you hit these guys in stride, they'll be able to run. And I don't know if you know this, running after the catch, typically a really, really good thing. DPJ open over the middle. That's a first. And we are officially in field goal range. So Brian Robinson, I beg of you, Do not fumble the football. 2nd and 7. 22 seconds left. This time it's Isaiah Spiller. No fumble. And they're out of timeouts, so honestly, I'm just going to take a knee. It'll leave them basically no time, although they'll be able to get a field goal to win. It's stupid to throw it, though, because we want as much time gone as possible. Obviously, no guarantee he makes this field goal, but it's Madden, and they don't miss field goals inside of like 30 yards, and this is, I don't know, 30-ish. Whatever, I'm taking the knee. We'll burn the rest of the clock down as much as we can. We'll kick the field goal and hopefully win 20-18. Let's see if that is indeed what happens. Kick good by Younghoe Koo. Kickoff is a touchback, and then here we go. 1st and 10, 2-yard rush by Justin Fields. Not gonna get it done. They're gonna have very little time. 27-yard reception. We just lost, right? They're gonna get the kickoff. Christian McCaffrey's a Seahawk. Wait, are they? No, they did kick the field goal. We lost. Brother, what? Is this defense that bad? Christian McCaffrey's on the Seahawks? What happened? What just happened? Wait, did I get outplayed by Justin Fields? I think I got outplayed by Justin Fields. 228, 82% completion, a touchdown, and no picks. Yeah, I mean, the fact that I have the interception, I think, indicates that he outplayed me. Otherwise, it's all me, baby. But also, we lost, so winning quarterback for Justin Fields, I guess. Rushing Christian McCaffrey, 20 for 95. Justin Fields, 9 for 36. Brian Robinson, 9 for 22.2 a carry. So I get the feeling our running game is going to be absolutely horrendous all season. DPJ, 6 for 90. Jamal Parker, 5 for 35. Brian Robinson, 3 for 63. Jamison Williams, 3 for 52. Tank, 3 for 30 and a tutty. Williams also had a tutty. Spiller, 2 for 11. And Ingold, 1 for 8. Well, that is... I feel like the way that ended was very like anticlimactic. Am I crazy? Well, the one thing I have learned from this episode is that it is definitely going to be harder to win with this 49ers team compared to that Raiders team. We do not have the weapons on offense that we did with Devontae Adams, Michael Mayer, and Josh Jacobs. And now we have to deal with Brian Robinson, DPJ, Jamison Williams, and Tank Dell, and a rookie tight end who I keep forgetting the name of. We just lost to the Seahawks in a way that shouldn't have even really been possible. They only had like 40 seconds left and none of their timeouts, and somehow we allowed like 3 big plays back to back to back. So clearly our defense, not as good as the Raiders defense. It's gonna be a lot harder to win, and I was expecting that. I'm ready for a challenge. We start 1-1 as a 49er. We're going to win out the rest of the way. I'm calling it right now. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. I truly appreciate the continued support. If you're new here and you haven't done so already, please hit that sub button for me. It means a lot to me and it helps me out a ton. But I will see you guys in the next episode where we'll face off against the Vikings and then the Cardinals.